Hello everyone. As the day that fans have been waiting for approaches, the official end of Jimin's military service, a member of BTS, fans from all over the world have begun to show their enthusiasm by holding various forms of unique and meaningful celebrations. In South Korea, a number of Jimin fan communities have begun holding activities aimed at providing support and a warm welcome for the idol who will soon return from his national service. One of them is Jimin's fan-based Team Apple Music Team, which is collaborating with international fan communities such as PJM Hungary. They plan to distribute up to 500 face masks to Korean soldiers, which will be carried out during the period from June 6th to 11th, as a symbol of support and gratitude. In addition, they will also distribute souvenirs in the form of magnets themed on military discharge and several other gifts to celebrate the historic moment. Not only that, Army will also distribute food such as burgers and donuts to the general public as a form of celebration for Jimin's completion of his military service and his return to South Korean television screens. This wave of celebrations is not only a sign of fans longing for Jimin, but also reflects how much influence and love the idol has for his fan community. More than just welcoming the return of an artist, this activity has grown into a global movement that shows how close the emotional connection is between Jimin and his fans spread across the world. With various forms of support continuing to flow, both directly and through social media, Jimin's Discharge Day is expected to be one of the most emotional and joyful moments for the global Army community. Several Jimin-themed murals and banners have begun to appear at major stations and public areas in Seoul, displaying touching messages from fans who have been waiting for almost 2 years. In Busan, Jimin's hometown, several restaurants and cafes have even designed special Jimin's return menus, featuring the idol's favorite foods and drinks themed in his favorite color, pastel yellow. No less lively, fans in Hungary held a photo exhibition documenting Jimin's career journey from pre-debut to peak moments before he enlisted, complete with emotional handwritten messages from local fans. One of the most touching things was the emergence of a trend on social media with hashtags such as #WelcomeBackJimin and #JiminOurPride, which continue to occupy trending topics in various countries, showing how big the reach of a K-pop idol is on the international scene. Fans also made compilation videos containing Jimin's favorite moments in BTS, complete with personal narratives about how the idol has inspired their lives in the face of adversity, showing the often surprising serendipity effect of the relationship between idols and fans. Several art schools in Seoul even held a poster design competition themed Jimin's Homecoming, where the winner would get the chance to exhibit their work at an independent gallery in the Hongdae district. Support also came from fellow K-pop artists and celebrities, who posted congratulations and well wishes for Jimin, hinting at how respected he is in the South Korean entertainment industry. One South Korean newspaper even called Jimin's return day National Army Day, reflecting the incredible public attention to his return. Fans in Japan held a small festival called Jimin Matsuri, which included dance performances, BTS karaoke, and a bazaar selling handmade merchandise, creating a warm and family-like atmosphere. In Indonesia, the Army community held a BTS video viewing event with the theme Shining Again Jimin, complete with social donations collected to help underprivileged children in remote areas, showing that love for idols can also be expressed in the form of real actions. Not a few fans admitted that during Jimin's military service, they began to recognize their own mature side, as if going through a growth phase that was parallel to the time the idol was going through. Some fans even said that this waiting process made them appreciate every moment they had gone through with Jimin's work and presence, as if rediscovering the meaning of dedication and sincerity in a fandom. More than just a celebration, this moment is a reflection of the strong emotional bond formed through music, words, and the sincerity of an artist to his audience, presenting a narrative that goes beyond ordinary entertainment. With unstoppable enthusiasm, fans also hope that Jimin will return healthy, full of energy, and ready to greet the world again with his signature calming smile, the smile they have longed for. To conclude this series of celebrations, several international communities are planning a midnight countdown on the night of June 11th, where fans from different time zones will count down together online as a form of a global welcome full of love. As Jimin's military discharge date approaches, more and more surprise projects are being secretly planned by fans around the world. Some of them even involve unprecedented cross-country collaborations, indicating that this moment is truly special and challenges the creative limits of the Army community. In France, a group of fans are preparing a drone show that will display Jimin's face in the Paris night sky on the night of June 11th, exactly when Korean time strikes midnight. The project is called La Toile de Jimin, Jimin's star, a symbol that represents the light that always shines even when it's not visible. Not to be outdone, Army from Brazil is planning a mini acoustic concert featuring local musicians, performing Jimin's solo songs like Serendipity, Promise, and Like Crazy in samba and bossa nova versions, giving a new feel that celebrates diversity and universal love for art. On music streaming platforms, Jimin's solo songs are once again soaring to the top of the charts, with some like Filter and Set Me Free PT2 re-entering Billboard's and Spotify's top global songs charts, proving that even when he's away from the spotlight, Jimin's appeal never fades. Army in India also celebrated the occasion by holding a mass yoga event themed Peace with Jimin, combining their love for Jimin with the values of health and balance, while playing instrumentals of Jimin's solo songs as a meditative backdrop. Some contemporary art museums in Seoul are even considering memorializing Jimin's return with interactive digital art installations, allowing visitors to write messages to Jimin and watch his face form an image in pixelated light. In the United States, BTS's massive Los Angeles fanbase has curated a temporary exhibition called The Pause and the Return, documenting Jimin's military service as a symbol of both pause and hope. The exhibition features fan letters, paintings, and handmade artifacts that symbolize longing and love. Equally touching, many fans have posted personal digital letters to Jimin on platforms like Twitter and Instagram, some written in multiple languages, as a symbol of the diversity of love united by one goal, welcoming the idol home with warmth. One Army from Finland even called the experience a constellation of hearts connected by Jimin, a poetic expression for how Jimin has united so many souls in an invisible yet very real web of love. This is not just an individual celebration, but also a contemplative moment that shows how the world can feel more beautiful when united by the presence of someone who can touch so many hearts, with a voice, a smile, and a soul that brings serendipity into the lives of millions. Now, with Jimin's discharge from the military just hours away, the atmosphere of emotion and happiness is palpable among fans. Many of them admitted that they couldn't sleep, choosing to stay up late playing Jimin songs or re-watching his old performances, as if to fill the void that will soon end. Some called it the most beautiful night in the past 2 years, a night full of hope and the promise of a new togetherness. Many also wrote down their hopes for Jimin in the future, ranging from hopes that he will be given health and strength, to the desire that he can return to pursuing his dreams in the music world with new enthusiasm. Some armies even prayed that Jimin could live a peaceful life, without excessive pressure, because for them, Jimin's happiness is much more important than just his work. This is not just an idol and a fan. This is an emotional connection that cannot be explained with logic. The ongoing celebrations around the world also serve as a reminder of the power of community, that when love and goodwill come together.
My energy is next level, so damn you better be careful. I got an angel and devil, he snaps me straight in the temple. I'm ready to be a rebel, I've got a lot of potential hidden inside of this vessel.